Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is January the 5th, 2018. And as always, this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Appreciate you all tuning in today. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin has finally increased in price. We've been forecasting it to move higher over the last couple of videos. So hopefully you guys capitalize on that for today. And it looked like $16,000 is going to be that new support area for Bitcoin. It's been a while since we saw Bitcoin move higher, but nevertheless, we told you yesterday in our video that we're expecting them to continue to move higher, and look what occurred today. The market has finally given us double digits. According to this website, you guys can see that Bitcoin is up 13.08%, and the market cap is inching closer to that 800 billion market cap. So sooner or later, we will hit that $1 trillion market cap for all these cryptocurrencies. Now, before I start my analysis, I have to tell you all that we are not investment advisors and we are not giving you investment advice, but rather what we are giving you the news according to the charts, because needless to say, from what everyone else has been telling you, the news has already been placed on the charts because it's a language and it has been speaking to us all through the price bars and the volume. And we are the financial language experts who can distinguish where price is likely to be headed just by interpreting these price bars and the volume. So with that being said, let's go ahead and continue on with our video. So you guys can see that Ripple, besides making double-digit gains for today, is having double-digit losses, down 11.11%. Ethereum as well is down 0.03%. Not bad. Bitcoin Cash is up almost 6. Cardano is down double digits, 16.15. Tron is still up 18.17. NAM is down 6.98. Litecoin is increasing as well in the positive, up 7.68. Stellar is down 14%. IOTA as well is almost down 10%. So we have a mixed bag going on in the cryptocurrency space. Now, I put a comment in the description of yesterday's video asking which cryptocurrency should we remove from our daily cryptocurrency analysis in order to add on Stellar, right? And some people have been telling me IOTA, some has been telling me Ripple, but we haven't had enough consensus or comments for us to make a determination on which cryptocurrency we need to remove in order to add Stellar to our analysis. So I need a couple more comments on which cryptocurrency we need to remove from our daily cryptocurrency market analysis in order for us to add on Stellar, okay? And eventually we might have to add on Tron. I'm not exactly sure what exchanges Tron is traded on, so I had to research that to see where they're being traded. If they're traded on a lot of exchanges, then that is definitely one altcoin that we can add to our cryptocurrency market analysis as well. But until then, we will continue with the regular 9 cryptocurrencies we have been doing in the past, okay? So now let's go ahead and get started and see what is happening for these cryptocurrencies. So you guys can see that Bitcoin is up 12.35%. Last trade was $16,858. Now granted, the market is not completed for these altcoins and cryptocurrencies, so please note that our analysis for today could change. It is all dependent on how this bar completes and closes by the end of the trading day, which is about 3 more hours from now, okay? So, but given what we're seeing now on the daily price chart for Bitcoin, we're definitely getting a precursors of strength bar on the daily price chart, a push to go bar. The market is heavy at this time, almost back up to $17,000, which is a very good thing. But as you guys can see in the background, that Bitcoin is trading right around the area of resistance, which is around $17,000. But needless to say, we've been waiting in the background over the last 4 or 5 trading days for Bitcoin to continue to move higher, and we finally have gotten that back up to $17,000. So we're going to look at the 3-hour bars and see exactly how we're looking in Bitcoin. So the market is definitely giving us precursors of strength currently, and it has broken that 16,400 area resistance, and the market is still strong for Bitcoin. So we're still looking for them to move higher, and that next area that we're looking for Bitcoin to come to is $17,200, especially on the 3-hour bars. That is going to be that next area resistance, $17,200. But overall, we're not seeing any precursors of weakness currently in Bitcoin, so we're still expecting them to move higher. And if it does find weakness, precursors of weakness, then expect it to come right back down to 16,400 just to see and test as an area of support. Okay, but overall it could come all the way back down to 16,000, so just be cautious of that fact as well. But definitely on the 3-hour bars, we're not getting any precursors of weakness there. Moving to 1 hours, the market is definitely in a uptrend, giving us a lot of precursors of strength bars. So our analysis is just for Bitcoin to continue to move higher. And we told you that first area is 17,002, but granted, it can definitely move higher from there, especially if it can break that $17,000 area. So now let's go to Ethereum. So Ethereum is up 0.42% last trade, $960. Looking at the daily price chart for Ethereum, the market is still currently closing higher above yesterday's close, but we are receiving stockpile on the bar for Ethereum. So this is the second day that we're receiving stockpile in Ethereum. But if the market participants are still interested in a higher price, seeing stockpile 2 consecutive days is not as bad as seeing on 3 days. But you guys can see currently on the 3-hour bars that the market is trading sideways, and that resistance area is still around $980. Now the market did break through $980 momentarily and was able to come up to $1,020, but ever since then the market has been in a downtrend. This last complete 3-hour bar is giving us more stockpile on it. So we will move into a 1-hour bar to see exactly how low Ethereum can move. So definitely $980 is resistance. We are getting stockpile as Ethereum kept coming up to $980. The stockpile is continuing, but it did find that support around $940. If this bar closes below the close of this previous 1-hour bar, then expect Ethereum to continue at least to trade sideways, and that's going to be between 970 all the way back down to and around $930. But overall, given the fact that we're hitting stockpile and weakness in Ethereum on the 1-hour bar as well as the 3-hour bars, our analysis is leaning towards Ethereum moving lower until it finds the area of support. And we told you support could be around $940, even all the way back down to 950. It could go all the way up to 950, 940, and ultimately could come back to 920, given the amount of volume that we can see for Ethereum is where Ethereum can be trading to find support. But definitely our analysis for them to at least trade sideways, and that sideways includes that resistance area $980 as well to lower. So sideways to lower for Ethereum. So now let's go to Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is up 0.86% last trade, $2,380.30. So the market is getting stockpile for Bitcoin Cash. Kind of looks just like Ethereum. The market is still able to close currently above the close from yesterday, but we are still receiving sellers in the market at this current time. So let's see. So definitely on this the second to the last completed 3-hour bar for Bitcoin Cash, the market did give us a push to go down bar, but obviously the market participants are still interested in price around 2360 or even 2330. Now if the market on this next 3-hour bar closes lower than this one, then expect Bitcoin Cash to continue to move lower, 2330 all the way back down to 2380 for sure. But ultimately it could come all the way lower than that. It could come all the way back down to 2200, even to the low of this particular bar, which was $2,050. Okay, but currently we are getting weakness in Bitcoin Cash at the moment, so our analysis will be for them to trade lower. Now if it does move high, we can see them coming back up to $2,500 because that is resistance, but currently the market is not geared or prepared for higher prices. So now let's go to Ripple. So Ripple is down 12.33% last trade, $2.57. So we have a wild trading day occurring for Ripple at the time. The market shot higher, shot lower, all the way to back down to $2.20, and currently is closed around $2.53. That's the last trade. But obviously we told you yesterday in our video that Ripple was getting a lot more stockpile in the market, so we was expecting them to move lower, and it came all the way back down to $2.20. But it is a consumption type bar, and the market confirmed this probable precursors of strength, and it closed above this previous close. But now we have this next forming bar that is closing lower than the previous one. So if this bar, this current 3-hour bar, closes lower than the previous one, then expect Ripple to continue to move lower. Okay, and that first area is going to be $2.40 or $2.45. But ultimately we can see it come all the way back down to $2.20. Definitely it could even come down to $2, given the fact of these very wide spread price bars we see in the market. But currently the market is just trying to keep price around $2.60. But if this bar closes lower, then expect Ripple to continue to move lower as well, because on the 3-hour bars we can also see stockpile still coming in on that completed bar that closed higher than the previous precursors of strength bar, this consumption type bar. So our analysis for Ripple is for them to continue to move lower. So now let's go to Litecoin. So Litecoin is up 6.56% last trade, $247.10. So this precursors of strength bar, this consumption type bar we have seen yesterday, is being confirmed at the current time to where Litecoin is closing above the close from yesterday, which is good to see for Litecoin, in the fact that all the other altcoins are trading a little lower today, and Litecoin is one of the other cryptocurrencies that is not, which gives it even more credence, more credibility, and that is going to be moving higher. But now let's look at the 3-hour bars real quick. So even on the completion of this bar, because this was a precursor of weakness, but the market has negated that fact, the market is still interested in higher price in Litecoin at this present time. So still expecting them to move higher. Now it might not move that high. It might just come up to the highs of these particular bars, which is around $249, $250. It might even come all the way up to $252. But given the fact that the market is definitely given a strength at the moment, we're still expecting them to move higher. Maybe 250 to 252 is about how far we think it'll go. It could go higher than that, especially if we get a lot more volume on this bar that is currently forming. If we don't, then Litecoin will not be moving higher than what we just stated. And if that's going to be the case, expect that to be the resistance area, $252, $250, around that area. And then support can come back down to and around $230, or even lower than that, $220, in and around that area. Okay, but the market is still trying to keep price from moving lower and taking it to higher areas. So definitely we're getting weakness as Litecoin continues to move around 250. So it's going to take a lot more volume, a push to go up bar or something of that nature, precursors of strength, in order to break through. If it doesn't, then it will move lower. So now let's go to Dash. So Dash is down 2.85%. Last trade was $1,094. So the market is still giving us precursors of weakness on the daily price chart for Dash. Currently, what we're expecting Dash to continue to move lower. The market is definitely not interested in a higher price at the moment for Dash. So moving to a smaller time frame, let's see. So definitely Dash could not break through $1,160 on the 3-hour bars, or even $1,200. So the market ever since then has been trading lower, and currently we're getting a precursors of weakness bar push to go down. And if that confirms, if this ending 3-hour bar looks the way it looks now, then Dash will continue to move lower. Okay, then the next area of support for Dash is going to be $1,080 first, but then definitely we can see it coming back down to $1,040 or even $1,000 even. Okay, so the market definitely is giving us more precursors of weakness. Our analysis for Dash for them to move lower. So now let's go to Neo. So Neo currently is down 7.68%. Last trade was $93.36. Again, just like with Dash, the market did move higher earlier into trading day, but currently it is closing lower than the close from yesterday, which is a precursor of weakness, which is just a continuation of what occurred yesterday. Now, one thing I want to point out for Neo is the fact that the volume is lighter than what it's been over the last 2 or 3 trading days. But looking at the 3-hour bars, the market for Neo is definitely getting its precursors of weakness. And if the market can keep price above $90, then we're expecting them to at least continue to trade sideways. But resistance is found at $95 or even $97.50 for Neo. But the market is definitely getting us precursors of weakness at this time, and we're still expecting them to move lower, especially if this current 3-hour bar closes lower than the previous one. Then Neo would definitely be moving lower, and then we're looking for it to come back down to $90. Well, ultimately it can come all the way back down to $82.50 as well. So just keep that in mind. We're still looking for Neo though to trade lower. Resistance is at $97.50. So now let's go to IOTA. So IOTA is down 7.56%. Last trade was $3.76. Looking at the daily price chart for IOTA, we are still maintaining the fact that IOTA is getting prepped for higher prices long term. The support area is still around $3.50. So as long as IOTA trades above that, then expect them to continue to move higher in price long term. Now, shorter term, the market is giving us precursors of weakness. The volume is lighter, so pay attention that the bar is currently closing off of the lows, which is a good thing to see. But looking at the 3-hour bars, you guys can see that the market is still giving us weakness right here around $3.70. The market tried to find support around that area, and the market, you guys can see the confirmation how it came back down. Came back up to $3.90, and then it ran across resistance again, and now the market is moving lower. So we're still looking for IOTA to move higher long term, but definitely short term it could come back down to $3.60, or even all the way back down to $3.40 or $3.20. Okay, in an extreme situation, we can also see IOTA coming all the way back down to $3, given the fact that we have this very exceedingly high volume bar here, and the market is trying to keep price, but currently it's not being successful. So that's why we can say it can come all the way back down to $3, but that's going to be a very extreme situation. But definitely we're looking for IOTA to continue to move lower as well. So now let's go to the last one, which is Monero. So Monero is down 1.92%. Last trade was $360.41. So we have a consumption type bar again for Monero, which was just like yesterday. So we're getting weakness even though the market participants are trying to buy or keep price around $360. We're still getting weakness in Monero at this time. So now let's look at the 3-hour bars to see what we have. So definitely $360 is the resistance area for Monero, and we're getting more stockpile as Monero is trading right here around $360. If the market cannot stay above $360, then expect Monero to continue to move lower, even though we are trying to get, or the market participants are trying to keep price from where it currently is trading to moving higher. Right now they're not being successful because of the current bar that is forming has a lot of stockpile on it, because you can tell by the volume. So if this particular bar closes lower than this close, then expect Monero to continue to move lower. $360 is resistance. So we're going to need a lot more precursors of strength in order for Monero to maintain price and to move higher. Now, if it does move higher, it'll go up to $380. But currently we are getting a lot more weakness as Monero trades between $360 and $380. Now, if it cannot keep $380, $360, then we're looking for Monero to come back down to $340 to even $320. Okay, so that's our analysis. But if this bar do close above this previous 3-hour bar close, then definitely we're looking for Monero to come back up to at least 380. So even though these altcoins, our cryptocurrency data market analysis is not necessarily completed, we just wanted to come in and give you guys a quick update on what we're seeing on these cryptocurrencies. Now the bars are not completed, so depending on how these bars end will also dictate our analysis as well. But currently, as we're doing this video, is where we are standing on our analysis. Okay, so that's all we have for today. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Hope you guys are understanding and get a complete knowledge of how to understand market analysis, understanding the language that the market participants are displaying to everyone who trades in the market. This is what we're here for, is to show you guys that you can predict market movement as well as what direction that financial securities are likely to go. So don't let no one tell you that you can't predict where prices are likely to be moving, because we've been doing that ever since 2017. So guys, take care of yourself, stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.